I regretted a little bit it not being nitpicky about my potions. Should have drank one and stocked up another one. Is this where I did make landfall? Yeah.
I'll need these later, for sure. So these are the ruins of San Francisco. An entire city of crumbling towers. And somewhere buried out here is Thebes. I hope Alva and the Quen can help me find it. Should hit it with frost ammo. There's a Cyclops drone monitoring this area. I need to grab its data. That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead.
Hey. Is that her?
The living ancestor.
The diviner wasn't lying.
She looks peaceful enough.
Ancestor! You may approach.
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her! The diviner was right.
I don't like my skin for these cutscenes. Let's do something more basic.
That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead.
Hey. Is that her?
The living ancestor.
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her! The diviner was right.
Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is, our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek?
The reason why he is called CEO is because the CEO of a company is one of the highest ranking members, and often people forget that there are one or two ranks above them. Oh, this is so cringe. Ah, this is so cringe.
And yet know nothing of our ways. Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here?
He has the wireless logo. Oh god, this is so cringe. Ah.
What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall. Almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Ted loved his pyramids. Have you been inside?
No. That has been a problem, one of many.
And we will solve them all in time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand. I hope you're as effective against machines as Diviner Alva suggested.
What exactly are you looking for inside Thebes? I thought Alva brought back the data you needed.
We risked much to cross the ocean. Therefore, we must unearth every possible link to the legacy while we are here. Especially one as important as Thebes.
We will not sail back until I have plundered its secrets.
So you're greedy fuckers. Because you're short on time. And you still want more.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition.
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quinn. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here, and my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
Mine too. We're in luck. You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation. A quest for knowledge across the gaping sea with nothing less than the fate of our tribe at stake. And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much. I know that. But all for the glory of the Quen.
Good to know.
Something doesn't sync up here. Let me think. We do not know much about these guys. The main motivation is, or at least what we from that girl know, is that there's a massive venom. It's this red elk that has been spreading everywhere. So they are in desperate need of food supplies. We know they are basically worshipping the old relics and stories as if they are some sort of Bible, and are religious zealots because of it. They came here, and our first encounter was that they shot at us nearly instantly. But that could be a result of the friction between the Tennak, who held the grounds where they made landfall, and just the stubbornness of the Quen. The Tennak couldn't really investigate these guys since because of the rebellion, and the expedition that was sent out to gather information about these new intruders, these Quen, never came back. So the Tennak only know there is this marauder party here. And now they... I guess what I really... the thing that creates friction in my mind is that I want these two parties to just put the cards on the table. Because I really think that the Quen... let me say this first. I always go to the misbelief that putting every card on the table with every faction would solve each problem. But I make that conclusion always too fast and not consider the context or other circumstances, or that someone could just be lying or take your information without presenting their own information. So I'm way too naive for these scenarios. But what I know here is just simply the this faith that they have created around the old knowledge and how they handle technology makes them the most advanced civilization on Earth. Even so, like, the only thing that is weird about the Quen is that they are not able to produce shooting weapons like rifles. Like with what I gathered, they have of information from the old world, they should be able to do that. But they have no idea about the threat from the Zenith. And I think and I still think this is the party that would be the most able and most capable ally. So simply putting down the knowledge of a greater threat should be part of this conversation. You know, not necessarily explaining everything, but informing them that they are the Zenith. And that their sole purpose here is to wipe us out. And they are very close to having the toolkit to do exactly that. So I guess that is what is what the friction is in my mind. Even so, it's well in Aloy's right to be more hesitant and more hostile. In general, what I have noticed about Aloy in this game is that that often dialogues open up a compromise or even healing wounds, but she still will be snuck up. She was very hard in the first game as well and stubborn, but here it seems more like that she keeps on holding grudges. And yeah, I don't like that. It makes sense since, you know, she's getting hunted and everything. It kinda makes you hold grudges and stuff, you know. But she has been known to be a mending factor. So I often don't know where that aggression from her comes from.